So, hello.
Hi.
Thanks for joining me today, and we are here to talk about some trans stuff and some skate stuff for Transgender Day of Visibility. Would you like to introduce yourself, give your identity, and your pronouns?
Hi, I'm Andrea. I go by Rainbow Crush in Derby. My pronouns are she, her. Yeah.
Cool.
That's me.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
You too.
So, yeah. So the first question is very large and broad, and you can answer it however you want. But what does being trans mean to you?
For me, being trans is, really getting to be, my truest self. The person I always have been, regardless of what society decided that, oh, you're this because of that or whatever.
Yeah.
It's me. Frankly, it's the most punk thing I can do. Complete DIY.
Going
just
punk.
Be yourself. Do it however the fuck you wanna.
I actually saw something online once about how being genderqueer is one of the most punk things you could do. So that's kind of funny that you said that.
I mean, what's more DIY than your fucking gender and your body, right?
Yeah, truth. Cool. I like it. So, what is your favorite thing about being trans?
Not giving a fuck about other people's perception of you.
Ooh, nice.
And
that's hard though sometimes.
Yeah, but after 16 years, I don't give a shit.
You've been doing this a while.
I transitioned at 25 and I'm 40 as of this last October.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been a long ass haul. But yeah, fuck other people's perceptions of me. I'm the only one that fucking matters.
Exactly.
I got no
Perfect.
fucks.
Yeah. I'm still figuring a lot of that out because I just transitioned this last year. So, baby trans.
Aww.
I'm about to hit my year mark.
Yay. That was all. I remember that one. Those were big year. I'll be real at this point, this far in. I don't remember the first date that I had my hormones. I don't remember the exact day that I changed my name. I have to go look this stuff up
I don't
anymore.
remember what day I changed my name, but hormones was a big one for me. That was April 15th.
See, there you go.
Yeah, 2020, the year of fuckery.
Yeah, right? But yeah, I just don't have those things anymore just because life got in the way. They while they're important touchstones, you'll be surprised at how things just kind of don't, they matter, but it's not the big important thing.
It's kind of like relationship anniversaries. It matters, but it doesn't.
Exactly.
You're together in the end regardless. If you want to celebrate. If not, then it's cool.
Oh yeah, for me right now, honestly, because my life has had so much flux and change, I celebrate more the surgeries that I've been having that have come through in part from getting to be a skater.
Yeah.
I celebrate. It was I used to weigh 460 pounds.
Oh, damn. High five.
I had just a little over 2 years ago, I had weight loss surgery to help me be able to get to where I needed to be to further my own transition. To take that DIY punk aesthetic that I've always had and just apply it much more locally, as it were.
Yeah.
So I celebrate, my surgiversary for my weight loss surgery. Then I've got, because this last July I had my first skin removal, which was also a bit of a, somewhat also gender affirming for me. It was a tummy tuck. I had a bunch of excess skin, and they took that off, and that was in July. So now I have Skin Dependence Day.
Skin Dependence.
And then this.
I love these names that you come up with.
Yeah, I have to have a fun name. And then at the very end of January, I had my top surgery where they did my arm lift.
Yeah.
They
Have you got a cool name for that one
yet? What's that?
Have you got a cool name for that one yet?
Yeah, that was Titsmas. We literally even took a little Santa Advent calendar and made it count down and changed it to from Days Till Christmas to Titsmas, Days Till Titsmas. And for bottom surgery, I've already got a date because I got a name for it already because we're shooting for August, September. That's going to be Labia Day.
I love it.
Because Labor Day is right there. I'm going to just borrow from what we have and just make it dorky and trans.
I love it. It's perfect. My birthday's in September.
See, there you go.
Yeah. Cool. I like that. Making it your own. Literally. DIY.
Yeah.
DIY holidays,
DIY
DIY self, DIY gender.
You know, when you walk away from religion in general too, like what holidays, it's whatever. It's make up your own thing. Do whatever it is you need to make your life better.
Okay. Now, you can answer this for yourself personally, or you can answer this like societally as a whole. But what could be better about being trans?
Society as a whole, honestly, could be more accepting.
Ain't that the truth, especially in the South?
Especially here in the South. And yeah, really, that's the thing is people could just stop giving a fuck about what they think about other people and just accept them and be respectful to them. And that would make being trans, being anything that isn't what people think of as for them as normal. Mm-hmm. If people just learn to realize that normal is relative. Everything that you are for you is completely normal. Mm-hmm. Everything for other people, that's fucking weird.
Yeah.
You know,
and then
like
to them,
you and I may have a couple of things on the D100 side, you know, the 100-sided die that is our personality, where we link up and that's normal.
Getting Dungeons and Dragons here.
Yeah, I'm a nerd. Deal with it. It's what got me through the teenage years. But yeah, like there are things that we're all going to match about. Well, that's completely normal for you and me, but it's still weird for this other person.
Yeah.
Nobody is normal except for anyone other than them. Everybody is weird compared to me. I'm weird to everybody.
But isn't being weird fun though?
It's a lot more interesting, at least.
Yeah, I think so. I think it is.
Especially whenever you for God's sakes, one of my wives. Yeah, I have two of them, and a husband.
Polyamory.
It's weird when you figure out after several years that you're
Google
a lesbian to have be a lesbian too. So, being trans is about coming out multiple times throughout your life.
I was just about to say, how many times do you get to come out?
At least 3 or 4 at this point. Into different identities as I figure shit out. One of my wives said that my music taste is weirdcore. My everything taste is weirdcore. I was listening to some weird freaking guy who somehow mixed Static X and Salt and Peppa together and made this weird, glorious Push It song. And then I got into a billion other things that this guy did, with mashing up 4 different songs together that should never have worked.
I love mashups.
DJ
so much.
Cumberbund.
Yeah.
Google it. He's on YouTube.
A lot of,
they're weird and hilarious and wrong.
I watched a lot of Pomplamoose. And, there's somebody else that does them.
Then there's the Pickin' On series, right?
Yeah.
Where you'll get bluegrass musicians to do classic rock songs and stuff. You've never heard Weird until you've heard I honestly can't remember think of some of the names. Final Countdown, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
Done with a hillbilly to a banjo and mandolin. What the fuck? But it's glorious.
Have you ever heard of Steven Seagulls?
I think I've heard the name.
They're Middle European, skinned and Swedish, maybe skinned. I don't remember. They're somewhere in there, but they do bluegrass style, but they do classic rock music, you were saying, and it's so good. And they do Thunderstruck and stuff. Yeah, and they got the pots and pans and stuff.
I love that. I love that kind of stuff. It's weird.
It's so cool.
It's amazing. It's great. It's it's subversive. It just kind of just fucks with people's expectations for things. When you hear something out of its context, it's always fun.
Cool. Okay, so for the last question, the final and last question for $1 million.
Oh, am I going to get $1 million? That's great. I can share some with you if you're down for that.
Yeah, okay. That would be nice. That'd be wonderful. Okay, so how has trans affected your skating, and how has skating affected you being trans?
Skating has affected me being trans by how I mentioned earlier with the weight loss surgeries, with the 230 pounds that I've lost. I'm still a big girl, but because of that, and because of being incredibly lucky and having amazing health insurance that's covered all of this stuff, I've been able to actually
having insurance is big.
Yeah, I finally been able to get as close to my personal ideal body as I possibly can. Mm-hmm. And skating and skating helped improve me being trans by doing that. Skating has been my primary exercise.
It's a lot of cardio.
It's a lot of cardio. It's just gotten me fit.
Yeah.
In general. I mean, I was out of shape, and now I've got a shape.
Yeah.
It's still a little round, but hey, whatever. It looks nice. It's a little more,
aren't all of us
hourglassy
mostly?
round.
Most of society is still a little round.
I'm like right at that not quite that obese overweight line.
Yeah.
Which fuck it, who cares about BMI nonsense?
I mean, you're still shredding on the skates, so it doesn't matter.
Exactly. I'm always going to be a big girl. I'm never going to not be plus sized.
Yeah.
There's
nothing wrong with that.
No,
there's a market for it. There's a market for everything.
There's a reason why I almost primarily shop at Torrid, because it's exactly my jam for clothes, and it fits every time.
I got some Torrid stuff too.
I love Torrid.
Torrid's good.
Torrid's the shit.
Yeah.
Google it if you don't know what Torrid is.
Yeah.
You should know what Torrid is if you're a trans woman, though.
Yeah, if you're like larger, then like Torrid's really cool.
And you want cute shit.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm like 6 foot tall and everything, so it's like, and I'm like very like broad chested, so it's like getting things to fit is hard.
With the 40 over here.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I'm like a 36, maybe 36, 38,
Dang.
38, maybe. I don't know.
Well, hey, it's still
something. I don't know.
Way.
I don't remember those sizes. I just throw stuff on.
Sizes, it gets on there. Right?
I literally have been like lately have been just thrifting everything that I wear or getting it secondhand, and I'm very proud of that.
That's
like it's been kind of tricky, but it's been good.
We shop clearance sales mostly.
Yeah.
Get shit when it's on BOGO or extra percentages off of the clearance price. You can walk out with a lot of expensive stuff that's maybe a little out of season, but fuck it, who cares?
Who cares? Yeah. And one thing that you mentioned, having good health care, very important.
Very, very much important.
Trans people having access to decent health care is a big thing.
Without my health insurance, I wouldn't be the exact woman that I am today.
Because gender-affirming surgeries are suicide prevention.
Exactly.
Yeah. For me, hormones was my suicide prevention.
Yeah. Starting hormones, that was the first thing that got me there. Then it was just like socially transitioning, and the last couple of years, honestly, because I know where I would have gotten for myself if I had kept getting bigger like I was. Like my weight loss surgery was suicide prevention, and then it's turned into now getting my body right is making everything, just making it all worth all of it, and like to the point where like for the better part of the last 14 years prior to my weight loss surgery, I was low-key suicidal. Mm-hmm. I haven't been suicidal in 2 years now.
That's good. Proud of you. Proud of you. Good job. Well, with that, it was really nice talking to you.
You too, Carl.
It was wonderful. Good conversation.
Always.
Yeah. Do you want me to link your social media? Is that okay?
Yeah, sure. At Crash Goes Fast is
At Crash Goes Fast.
Yeah, that's my Insta handle, and
cool.
That's pretty much my public thing. I don't post as often as I should, but that's because I haven't been able to skate for 2 months because I've been healing.
I mean, it's good to listen to your body and to let it have the time to heal that it needs.
Definitely.
So that's good.
Definitely.
But if you would like to follow Crash at Crash Go Fast on Instagram and follow the whole DIY body journey and some skate stuff and some skate builds, like you post a lot of skate build stuff on there too.
Yeah, I've been, I've been recovering, and because of, some windfalls in my direction financially, I've been, getting a little crazy with the skate builds. I've built my own Trans Pride, rink skates with LEDs.
Go check those out, by the way, because they're really fucking cool looking.
They're insane, and now that I've got them working properly, it's even more fun. I built my own outdoor vans from my old derby skates, and I've got a ridiculous build that I've got coming mid-month that I'll be posting soon. I can't wait to skate on my first true 45 plate.
Nice.
So it's going to be an interesting thing.
I'm excited to see it.
I'm excited to skate it.
Well, thank you for joining me today. It was wonderful, and the weather turned out to be pretty decent. I was afraid of it being nothing but like rain sounds through the whole interview, so thank you. It was nice to meet you here. I mean, I've met you before. It's nice to meet you here.
Yeah, outside the skate park a little bit.
Outside the skate park a little bit. Cool.
All right, next time, okay?
Next time. Cool.
Yay.